Hello, hello. Did you chat? Not surprising. Copy this. Going do this. Again. Do the hokey, and we got it. Out. Okay. Where we last left off, we were going to talk to Kisaragi because he is apparently not passing Ray's vibe check. So okay. So that's what we're gonna do. These buttons be not buttoning. All right, I think if I just repeatedly, there you go. Okay. We need to go find Kisaragi. So let's do that. Haru, a fraud. Oh hey. Hey. Oh, I found Kisaragi. Hey. What? The person Kisaragi's with? Kako, she's awake, however. What's with this atmosphere? What? Yamato. Oh, hello. Why? Why are you like that? Yeah. Lady, guess I'm sick because I'm not feeling well. Guess you seem to be in the same status as I am. Your face turned blue and you're getting discolored. Did this happen? Why? Why? Tell them that it's human nature. Ah, I see. You got many things to say there. You also got pretty excited too. You want to hear my adventure story? You want to hear me out then? But I refuse! I can't tell you! Yamato, until now, you were far, far away. He was with Shrek. I don't know what you're saying. Straight up. Here's your mouth language? Hey, I want to say, Yamato, to you. Ow. Damn. Yamato. Uh-huh. Right. What? Mikako, she's still in pretty bad shape, but her attitude towards Yamato is awfully strange. Seems like some kind of relationship. Oh, sure. But why am I hiding and eavesdropping? Remember, you were to talk to Yamato in the first place. Hey, Yamato! You. We met for a while in the morning, but I'm Yuki Maeda. Hey, I want to talk to you. Yuki Maeda! It's this again. I haven't done anything, but Yamato stared at me fiercely. When I saw him talking with Mikako, he was normal. It seems like I'm the exception. Why? Hey, take it easy. Why do you look so angry? I just want to greet you. You want to say hello? Well, that's right. Please don't be angry all the time. I didn't do anything. It's a little sad to be the target of anger. You should be used to it right now. You should be used to it by now. I'm not gonna lie, Yuki. Yuki Maeda! Aren't you a bad person? Huh? Why am I a bad person? Well, it's kind of weird to call yourself good, but I'm not a bad person either. Then you... Are you really a good person? Bad? Good? If you pick one. Personally, I think I'm nice. Good. Oh, a change of heart. Bright as light, more than previously. You say you're good. Monokuma said that Kisaragi had a problem on his brain, although the conversation is difficult to comprehend doesn't seem impossible after all. And Kisaragi seemed to have loosened up the boundaries to see if he could listen to me. Yeah! If I had done anything wrong, please tell me for sure. Don't be angry for no reason. I'll fix it somehow. You! Yuki Maeda! No fault. That's it. Is that it? Me misunderstood. Misunderstanding? I heard that Kisaragi was a student who entered in Hoshi Academy as the ultimate adventurer. So you're a classmate? I sent my greetings to you once. Well, you said you have a little problem in your brain, but the concept of telling this to someone. But since you're my friend, tell me if there's anything difficult. If I can, I'll help you. And I'd like to talk to the others too, although there were more of us who are already gone. Aha! I see. All right. Good. Understood. Got it. He was angry at first for no reason, so I thought it would be difficult to get close to each other, but it seems to have been a minor misunderstanding. It's still a bit complicated to talk, but... Ray says that Kisaragi is the most likely candidate to the mastermind, but I didn't feel that way as a result by talking directly. Is it because of the brain damage, or maybe he's acting like an innocent person? Either way, until Ray calls us, we have to keep investigating. For now, I think it should be okay to talk more about Kisaragi. Come to think of it, this was originally a wall with nothing in it, and then one day, this became Kisaragi's private room. Well, maybe it's Monokuma's doing. It's not surprising that a new student arrives, and you construct enough to make a new room. Not surprised anymore. Well then, let's move. Well, I want to spend time with them. Okay, I guess. Oh. Hey. Break! Take off! Wing! Sky is loud! Yuki's approaching me! Oh, it is touching. Spend time with Kisaragi? Hell yeah. Oh, wanna play? And I'll be your opponent. Is that it? Playing? I'll do it. I somehow had a conversation with Kisaragi, who was difficult to understand. I think my relationship with him improved a little. Yes. So, streets are saying that if I give him infinite power supply. No way! It's an opponent with a constituent substance, which can only be known through the act of seeing? The thing you're holding in your hand, the thing you're holding in your hand, I desired that. Are you interested in this machine? I got it by mere chance because I don't even know what this machine is for. Whoa! Yeah! Whoa! Take it if you like it. I'm going to give you as a gift anyways. This machine paid me a long time. What? No, put into practical use. A lack of price versus performance ratio. Even then, the memories were brought back. And was it a research institute? It must be, no doubt. What is he talking about? What are we talking about? Anyway, thank you. It seems there's nothing like this on the surface. That's a good thing. That's the good thing about Yuki. Well, I'm not sure, but I'm glad you seem to be pleased, Kisaragi. I genuinely feel happy about it. Bro, on some bullshit? Hello, Ravenpaw. He just be talking. That is an accurate summarization of his character so far. He just be yapping. He obtained Yamato's memo note. Oh. Maeda! Maeda! Strange name! Yuki Maeda. It's giving Nagito. At least Nagito, you got a kick from it, because he was like Junko's evil twin. The other one. But like... It's not that strange, it's quite ordinary. More importantly, Kisaragi, I want to ask you something. Ask! Oh, hit me with anything, bro. Yamato, where are you from? Monokuma said you're a transfer student, but this school is completely disconnected from the outside world. Do you know the current situation at all? Monokuma is a terrible criminal. He kidnapped us and forced us to kill each other. Well, given that he's also been kidnapped, I think Yamato got the first part. I know. Eh? It feels like we're in an amusement park. I feel like I'm really dreaming. My room is really cool. Right. What the fuck? It seems like Kisaragi was serious there for a moment. Was I just imagining things? But Yuji Maeda, Yuko? Was it? Huh? Should it be something like that? Completely unconventional. Yeah! Sure, man, sure. What? My name is Yuki. More importantly, I have no idea what you're talking about. Calm down and say it slowly. Kuro or Shiro? I wonder if it's... Come to think of it. Yes, that girl. I'm curious about the status of that student. An outburst. No. He's talking about Mikako. Context clues, Yuki. Context clues. I have no idea what he's saying, but if I lead the conversation, simple commission like yes or no might be possible, but it's possible for anything else. Speaking of Mikako, oh, there you go. Wait, do you know Mikako Kurokawa? She seemed to know you. Oh, Mikako, of course. About her, I seem to be. However, remember how much? I don't seem to. Okay. What you're saying about Mikako is that you know her but can't remember much. No, that's not it. That's not it. Something would be different. A problem. Oh, Kisaragi, what is it? Something like rubbing your head, stinging, excruciating, violent pain. Oh, physical condition decline. Can it improve? You have a headache similar to Mikako? Mikako Kurokawa does not matter? Don't put words in your mouth. The moment you put it in your mouth, the intensifying pain comes like a wave. Oh, it hurts. Yamato is going to spend time lying down and spend time in bed. Right. These are seems to have some kind of connection to Mikako. They complain about similar headaches. I can't deny that something suspicious of it. Is he a demon that's been manifested to terrorize her, or... I don't know. And it doesn't help that we cannot have a conversation with him. Like, every time we try to talk to him, he just be all over the place. It's evening already. I think it goes by like this. It was just yesterday when our spirit rised up, and it was just yesterday when Haruhiko and Satsuki died. Damn, that was just yesterday. A whole lot of shit happened within the day. It's only been a single day, but it felt like a long time ago. I have to get out of here for my dead friends. Oh, Damn. Oh, one moment. Hey. Jesus, do you not know how to, like, knock lightly? Hikaru! Come in my room. A little later once the nighttime announcement goes off. Oh, you're here to call me? Okay. Ma. She goes right back without adding anything else. Probably because we're conscious of camera, there's nothing to lose, at least by following Hikaru's words. Yeah. I get him. Get it. Everyone's gathered here, Ray-chan. Yeah. I'll say it again and again, but we can't stay for long, so you better open your ears and listen carefully, as I will only talk about what's absolutely necessary and leave swiftly. Didn't you say you found something when we reported the investigation? Well, you're right. What did she find? What'd you find? If we look at what we couldn't say in dining room, it's important that it's important. It would be dangerous if the mastermind hears it. Bro, this game has me acting like Kisaragi with the way I can't read sometimes. Did you find out who the mastermind is? No, it's nothing like that. T. Ray-chan, then why? You seemed to be taken by surprise back then. Jeez, it's a little serious that you guys haven't caught on. Hikaru? Just listen for a moment. There are two things I found out. Of course, I'm not sure of this. It's just my guess, but the chances are high on this. First, do y'all remember what I said this morning? What do you mean? The amount of time has passed since we entered Host Academy. So I was watching someone play the first game, and in the final trial, they're all 2 years older, right? So it's been a year since the tragedy started, and I don't know if it's noticed, but apparently OBS crashed and reconnected. So, okay, looks like we're good. Crazy. Anyways. What was I saying? Oh yeah, it was just 3 months. So these guys really didn't know each other for real. I thought it was my Wi-Fi help. No. That was interesting. Shout out OBS. Totally reliable OBS. Somewhere around time. Oh my god, speaking of the actual game. There was a Nintendo Direct yesterday. Junko sabotaged your shit. No, actually. And a lot of people were expecting there to be a Danganronpa 2x2 update, and when there wasn't, naturally people complained. That's not the funny thing that I ran into. The funny thing, oh bro, this is a whole process. Hold on. The funny thing was the aftermath of the people that were mad of the lack of update, which can be summed up by this tweet. Okay, save image. I ain't ever getting that game. The real 2x2 are the friends we made along the way. Unlike what Mr. Kodaka is going through, because he tweeted from his official account saying, "Whoa, I'm seriously getting chewed out here." And you know what? Yeah, it's so bad that even he had to acknowledge it. And fair play, man. Fair. Rose getting jumped. Yeah, you know what? Quite honestly, the most hilarious thing he possibly could have tweeted. Hang around, but fans don't play. A significant amount of time has passed since we entered Host Pig Academy. 3 months, actually. And we don't remember it. You mean this hypothesis? Ah, I remember. I thought Ray-chan was trying to drive Mikako-chan away. Of course, I had that intention, but I could explain it properly. Before I could explain it properly, Monokuma brought that transfer student and ended abruptly. That we lost our memories. Maybe this is an hypothesis. I fear we don't know what hypothesis is, because it's still a hypothesis until proven correctly. Well, I guess if it's proved, I got you. Never mind, Ray. My fault. My fault, OG. No way. Even so, the fact that all 15 of us had amnesia is such an absurd story, right? Well, let me tell you a story called Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Shut up and listen first. I'll explain it methodically. As Mikaru said that, she took a piece of paper out of her pocket. This paper is... It's a summary of the questions I have been asking since we've been here. Nothing special. Oh, wow. Okay. So far, thoroughly. Yeah, unlike us, you're very thoughtful. First, it was right after nope. It was right after Kinji Uruharu's execution ended where I began to suspect about amnesia. Most likely when Maeda and I last spoke about this topic. Oh, you mean the fourth floor, when the first floor... When a new place is opened. I'm sorry, but even at that time, Kinji mentioned fuck yeah. The way that... You know what, one thing I will say... is that I really like how the characters that are relevant in this game are relevant even after their passing. Like, we're in chapter 5, Kinji died in chapter 3, right? Ain't nobody talked about Celeste after she died like that. Ayame gets mentioned like quite frequently as like the driving force for Akane. And Sakura gets mentioned like what, twice after her trial. So it's just it is pretty cool. Apparently that's the Mitch, surprisingly, first killer, gets mentioned. We joke about FIFA, but he does get mentioned quite a bit by the characters as well. And even Kyoka, who was relevant in the 3rd chapter by virtue of her phone. So apparently this trend also continues where some of these guys are relevant in the 2nd game, which I'm excited to find out how. But I think it's a neat little detail that they kind of aren't static. Everyone matters, even Mitch. Of course, especially Mitch. Who will protect the epic highs and low of high school soccer, if not for Mitch? I thought Mikaru was testing me out again, and I couldn't really believe it. It was around that time, but as more and more fitting clues kept coming out, it changed my mind. Remembering what I talked about with Maeda back then, remember the video Monokuma gave us right before Uruharu was executed. The horror video of the children's corpses, is that the one you're talking about? It's not enough to kill a person, it's not enough to leave them rotting. How cruel is this Monokuma? Yes, they were decayed, but that's where I first got my doubts. Uruharu said that after he fainted, he woke up earlier than us and met face to face with Monokuma. At the time, the priest identified the children being hostage by Monokuma and even spoke to those kids directly. This was the day of the entrance ceremony. It must have been about 2 weeks before Uruharu was executed. I mean, even if the children were killed right after talking to him, it had only been 2 weeks since they died. Then there's a problem. Is it possible for a person to rot so fast and turn into a skeleton for only 2 weeks? Well, I'm not gonna say I know for sure, but with Monokuma, if there's a will, there's a way, you know what I mean? Huh? A test question? I don't know. I can't think straight. Thing goes for me, if you look at it as O and X, is it X? Red X? I can't be sure since it was filmed, but if I'm right, the answer becomes impossible. If it wasn't artificially tampered with or in a really specific environment, naturally, at this time, the things that I have been wondering about, we found notice in the library that Hospital Academy was... From the library note, that say the Hospital Academy was closed due to... Fuck, this sentence is fucking me up. The library that Hospital Academy was due to be closed, The elaborate note that explained that Hopetree Academy was due to be closed, and a group photo of us that Maida saw in the art room. Connecting these two, it was the first time that I thought of the possibility of amnesia. Yeah. Unbelievable, but then what next? Well, I wasn't sure at the time, so I kept it as a hypothesis, but when I heard Satsuki's last words yesterday, I started talking about it again. Oh, maybe. You mean the picture Haru discovered mentioned by Satsuki? Fun fact. If you search up Haru's character sheet, which I will do. You will find that oh, this is perfect. So this is his character sheet from the man, the myth, the legend, Lanuge himself. I'm not going to read this, although I am kind of interested in it now that I can actually see it. Anyway, so this is his character sheet. Initial design and the others. You see a little sketch, right? If you scroll further down, though, it's peeking. It's peeking. It's the photo that he got. What? First off, this is adorable as hell. Second off, can we revive Haru and ask him what the fuck he meant by this being a selfie? Because this is very much not a selfie. Brother just saw a photo of him and Haru and just called it a selfie. I mean, him and Satsuki and just called it a selfie. Oh! Wait, actually, there's an exclamation here. Wait, Cook. You would say, what is this? The picture on the left. But this is the picture of him and Satsuki kissing that he found in chapter 4. There are more pictures besides this one. You got multiple pictures. But they're all pictures that would make you think, I got a room, you two. He first freaked out when he found the photos, but the memory of his school life flashed before his head for a second. His feelings overcame him. During his school life, bro, if there's spoilers in here, that'd be fucking crazy. But I don't think so, because this is about chapter 4 stuff. During his school life, really only their memories disappeared, and their personalities were the same, except for a few, so you could probably imagine it. Like now, Haru and Satsuki were going around doing stupid stuff, and since they had been chemically stuck together a lot, they slowly realized their feeling. Haru confessed first. While the general mood was in the air, was that Satsuki was fine with it at any time, but he got shy about it and confessed very late. Oh, just like actually in the game, except I feel sick. We need Monokuma gone. This is insane lore, by the way. Like, he wrote this Lanuge wrote this just to cause further emotional turmoil, because there's really no reason for him to have all this lore about stuff that we would have no way of knowing. When Haru first realized he liked Satsuki, he was actually very conflicted about it. Satsuki had a pretty face, but her first impression was a weird clown and had a very odd personality. But in the end, Haru decided to be true with his feelings, and they became a couple. It was both their first time, so both of them were kind of awkward about it, but Satsuki seriously thought about marriage as well. You can see a bit of that in Chapter 0. The fuck is Chapter 0? Even if they both die together, I hope they are both happy in death. Brother, what do you mean, if? And I hope they're your characters. Make them happy. Make them happy in death. Anyways. Maybe, you mean the pictures that Haru discovered mentioned by Satsuki. I'm bringing this shit up in therapy tomorrow. That's right. This is really speculations, but if we met before, wouldn't our bodies react first even if you don't remember? Like, look at that picture of your lover. You mean before we lost our memories, Haru and Suki's were lovers? Y'all, why are you acting surprised about this? Suki practically... No, she didn't practically. She deadass said this. Don't take it seriously because this is all but a guess at this stage. The reason I think this way is because it's impossible to give up your life for the sake of someone you just met here, no matter how good or natural the relationship were. Thinking about that picture, Haru's head vaguely recognized his old memories. Of course, doesn't mean I'm looking down at their spirit of sacrifice between the two. Something is weird. I don't expect such a romantic comment coming from Hikaru. What about what she said was romantic? Are we okay? It's not like I idiot. This is something that needs to be scientifically explained. In the case of momentary amnesia, by showing clues such as flashbacks of old memories or hypnosis. Okay, I was wrong. So wait, is what's happening to Mikako what happened to Haru then? Because in the character sheet, it says that once he found the photos, he got flashes of his school life, right? And Mikako, obviously, every time we brought up Kisaragi, she kind of experiences that, like, static stuff. In a way, the character sheet has helped me formulate a theory. Okay, I was wrong. I'm sorry. Calm down and explain again, please. Anyways, it was something like that. Another clue was the newspaper article that Maeda and Nakane found this morning. You mean the newspaper clipping with that date in the future? Indeed, it's from the future from our point of view. However, if we substitute it from the amnesia here, can we still see it from the future? Wait, it's been quite some time since we entered Hope's Academy. If it's been months, not 3 weeks only, the date of the newspaper is usually when the new semester begins. It becomes the past. It's a newspaper that has been here for a while. So... the tragedy started 3 months in... Bro. The tragedy started 3 months into their semester, right? And if that's in the past, that means it's been more than 3 months for them. But I don't know how far. Can you look at newspapers con and recklessly pushing the amnesia theory? Are you saying that this absurd thing really happened? Can anyone can tell it's manipulation? I'd rather give more credit for this impossible thing, though. Ow. Think about it. Is there anything that has not happened since we gathered here? Tons of stuff, actually. In the beginning, our situation itself became dangerous from the get-go. I can't object to it. And it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. I read the article slowly, and it's no exaggeration to say that the world has been destroyed. World has been destroyed? Impossible! No, it's not way over the end of the world. I think it's at least enough to cause the collapse of human society itself. So even if Mitch survived this far, y'all think that he would have, like, still stuck around? I mean, he was willing to kill for FIFA. If he knew for certain that FIFA was destroyed, like, Mitch was cooked from the very beginning. Like, even if Mitch survived, he would have been cooked of human society itself. But there's no difference. No, even if I think carefully, it's beyond the realm of speculation. This is a joke. The world coming to an end? That literally can't happen. You brainless fool. That was just your own opinion. The world we live in isn't perfect as we might think. No one knows when it will suddenly collapse for certainty. Not if, when. In the end, the Earth has already experienced hundreds of crises that could lead to nuclear war. The fact that society is being maintained like this is fortunate enough to surpass the first place in the lottery. Even so, if that's true, if the real world is doomed, then I don't see a reason to leave this school anymore. How are we supposed to live on when you tell me the world is just gone? Ruya. Don't be discouraged, as I keep saying, this is all but a guess at this point. But if your guess is correct, which it is, fun fact, I might have to go through it here. But also one with very high probability. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Actually, you may already know what is supposed to be the aftermath of this. What are you talking about? The motive Monokuma showed us before Kyoka died. I don't know if each of you have seen it. I mean, we have. But if the article in the newspaper is true, wouldn't it explain the video? It can't be. Oh yeah, your mom is cooked. your mom is cooked. Yes. Oh, his motive video 1000% was his dad. Your dad is cooked too. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you this, but your dad and your moms are cooked. Actually, Ayame and Mitch's words just added more credibility. Oh yeah, a world without running. What does that mean? The the FIFA headquarters was attacked. The land being destroyed so much that it was impossible to run anymore. Wouldn't this match what this article says? To sum it all up, after entering Host Week Academy and spending normal school life, meanwhile, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history occurred. Ray mother so hard, all other mothers had to cease to exist. I mean, yeah, she stole Yuki's orange hair, so she's like, there's only room for one orange hair girl here. So I'm sorry, Yuki, but your mom has to die. Holy shit, Ray's the mastermind? Somehow we survived with our memories revived by someone, and then we suspected each other in a place we didn't even recognize. That is what happened. Such a thing. I can't believe it. After listening to Ray-chan, I wonder if it's alright to say that everything was true. An article that said the Host Bay Academy was the epicenter of the incident. We, who are the students of this academy, have nothing to do with it at all. I'm sorry? But then why? Why us? Why are we the only ones in Host Peak Academy? That is an excellent question. Why is the layout for this school so different? What happened to the other students? Are we really the only ones alive like this? Well, depending on when this takes place, you got Makoto, who I'm sure would vibe with Yuki. You got Byakuya, who would 1000% take problem with Ray, and probably not like Yuki, if we're being honest. We got Hina, who not gonna lie, you may sway over with the donuts. If you sell donuts to her, you may reinvent capitalism in this new world. I won't hold you, Turia. And then we got Kyoko, who would definitely not fuck with Tsurugi. But if we're talking, but if we're talking about like before, also there's a whole other 77th class. Izuru Kamakura. Don't talk to him. He's kind of edgy. Don't get angry at me, you fool, because this isn't confirmed yet. Well, I don't know the details, but I can think of one reason why we're still in this predicament. Imagine multiple kill games happening at the same time. That is one of the role plays in my high school days. That was an idea that was explored frequently, and I kind of love it. Like in one season, it was the same host that did this. They had like an event where the characters were talking to, in the third chapter, the characters were talking to characters who was experiencing killing themselves, and then in the following season, in the first chapter, they hosted an event where we played the opposite side of that conversation, which is cool. Anyways, of 15 of us, no, isn't it because the mastermind is among the 16? So then, that's the idea. Are you still doubting Mikako-chan and Kisaragi? There you go. No, I don't know about that. Oh? Is it because Kisaragi's so not there that implying that he's a mastermind would be kind of crazy? Then what other option is there? In the morning, you're suspicious of Mikako and Kisaragi. If it's not that, other than those two, who the heck is it? Don't make a fuss and listen first. This is not certain, let alone conjecture. This is just my own imagination. Your set of memories have been erased, right? But what if the mastermind is in the same state? Oh shit. Akane is the mastermind? Oh. If that's true, then that would give the ultimate maids an insane rep. You got Kirumi as the prime minister, and then you have Akane doing all this shit. Why can't a maid ever just be a maid? Kirumi mentioned What do you mean, Mikaru? Are you saying that the mastermind erased their own memory? Only if. It's just one possibility, but if it really were to be true, they have too much aura. Then it won't matter who the mastermind is. It could be anyone. It could be Maeda, it could be Akane, it could be Teruya, or it could be me saying all this. This is funny. This is good. I don't want to approach this line of thinking, but it's not good to lie in partnerships, so I'll be honest with you. I'm afraid. Damn. This hypothesis were to be true, and if I were the mastermind, the more I dig, the more I'll deny my existence. Some Izord Kamakura type beat. The more they'll deny their existence. Hikaru, for the first time we met, trembled slightly and showed her own weakness, denial of her own existence. It would be self-destruction for Hikaru, who values perfection the most. Mastermind Ray, Mastermind Ray. Ray-chan. I'm sorry, I said that I could come along if we were to catch the mastermind, but suddenly ended up like this. After the hypothesis of amnesia, I came up with this theory while thinking about the mastermind. Since then, I've gotten a terrible chill in my spine and became mentally exhausted. This appearance doesn't fit me at all, not to me, so forget about that for now. Ray, you must be a human too. You mean you are a human? What do you mean you must be a human? I'd be afraid of myself too if I had that feeling. Stupid. I just paused for a moment to tell you to forget it. Our goals still don't change, so I know. Hikaru shouted in embarrassment. It took just a moment to catch her breath, then looked down at the paper and spoke again. It's just one of the numerous cases. I think it's unlikely, so let's put this issue aside for now. Wait, you've been suspicious of Mikako and Kisaragi all this time, so why did you suddenly think of this? To be honest, it was simply process elimination that made me doubt them. I felt like there was something unconventional about the two of them being the masterminds, which is... What if the unpretentious appearance is not the acting of the mastermind? What if you really don't know that you're the mastermind? What if you didn't know your true self? If that's the case, then we don't even realize we could be the mastermind. If that's true, it's impossible to know the mastermind's true nature. Yes, but it's unlikely to do that. If you erase your own memory in the first place, even as a mastermind, it's possible to do any follow-up. Can't believe I'm asking this, but is Tsurugi okay, or he is still in a coma? Yep. There would be no plan or anything at all. They would only have one chance. If the mastermind is someone who's good at acting, then even with those with their unpretentious appearances could be acting as well. It would be considered a huge smokescreen for all we know. Hey, if that's the case, wouldn't it be more realistic to conclude that there is no mastermind among us? So... all I say is, if the event that Ray's hypothesis is true, and the mastermind did in fact memory wipe themselves, what's up with Monokuma then? What's... how... what... when, where... how... why... how is he doing shit that he's doing? Hikaku was suspicious, and we suspected them because of Kisaragi's existence. Conversely, there's no guarantee that the masterminds are always among us. If we are all victims and unidentified third parties to mastermind, then your doubts would be resolved. If in the beginning the mastermind was the cause of the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, it would mean that one of us committed such a world-class terrorism. Well, I honestly agree with that. Does it make sense for one high school student to change the world? It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Actually, it wasn't just one high school student. It was a whole class of them. Yep. No, realistically, I still don't understand. Like, yes, the remnants of despair helped spread despair. And I can see how Sonia did that with her being the ultimate princess is all. How the hell, like... I guess Mahiru was taking photos that caused despair. Sure, I guess. Disturbing photos. Sure. What the hell was Hiyoko doing? Dances that caused you despair? How does the dance cause you despair? It's just so dog water that you're like, holy shit, Monokuma for life? Or Speaking of despair, what was up with Teru Teru? Cooking up stuff that makes you feel despair? What, is the food that dog water that you're like, holy shit, Monokuma for life? Or I guess Nekomaru also makes sense. He's a team manager, so you quite literally. But I'm gonna call cap, unlike some of the 77th students being good remnants of despair. You just know that Junko was like, I guess I have to deal with Teru Teru being part of the group, or I guess I have to deal with Hiyoko being part of the group. Who else? Honestly, Gundam would be terrifying. I bet you Gundam, Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Peko, those four must have been her like strongest soldiers. I guess Sonya too. Those five must have been like her strongest soldiers. But if I were to put the words backwards, your words backwards, no guarantee that the mastermind in our situation will be the same person as the mastermind who caused this biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Sonya and Gundam carried that shit. Yeah, you got the princess who can like directly influence politics, and then you got a guy who is so into, bro. In the first episode of Future Arc, he is covered in snakes. No, we gotta pull it up. We gotta pull that clip up. Angen, Rampa, Future Arc, Remnants. Oh, there you go. Where is he? Look at this. He's covered in 2 snakes, if I remember correctly. Look at this. You just know that Junko was so pissed off with Teru Teru. Like, in what ways is going to cause despair? Be so for real. Cookie's so dog water that it makes me want to be Monokuma. Look at him! Like, yeah, I would despair. If I was walking down the street and I see a guy who is coiled with a snake pull up with the whole entire animal kingdom, yeah, you got me, dog. You got me. That's data. Oh, I guess the imposter too. The thing about the imposter is that he died first, so we legitimately don't know anything about it. I guess imposter would also. Hey, look at this. And Ibuki, bro. I mean, I guess concert's so ass that I turned to despair. And there goes fucking Nagito. Where is he? Okay, I pull up. That's my goat right there. That's my goat. Alright. What are the odds that Fuyuhiko took out his eye to replace it with Junko's eye, and then in the simulation he suffered another eye injury that made him wear an eye patch in the simulation? You know how scammed I would feel? What do you mean I'm in a virtual world where I could have both my eyes, and even then I still ended up losing one of my eyes? Alright, but that's... Still, I agree with Maeda. It's hard to believe that there's a mastermind among us, no matter what we faced. And there's the issue of controlling Monokuma too. That's what I said! Just as Maeda said, there's no guarantee. Fuyuhiko had the best character development, not gonna lie. So true, which is why I believe he is undoubtedly cooked in 2x2. I would be surprised if he makes it past the 2nd chapter. Fine, but I'm just thinking of every possible outcome. Always try to mix that there's the mastermind mixed with us. Always try to think that there's a mastermind mixed with us. I'm so fucking scared. To be honest, everything we've said so far is so vague that it doesn't feel real at all. But, alright, even if it's true, the theory artificially erasing memories of all of us, such a thing is practically impossible. Not entirely unreasonable. I mean, there's a whole Danganronpa 0 that took place that explained exactly that. I haven't read it, but supposedly explains how that's possible. And you think about the Kisaragi Foundation scientific power. Eh? What is it? Didn't I just say that I found out 2 things? One thing was about the amnesia that we just spoke. The other one is information about the Kisaragi Foundation. Look. Look at Ray. This is what Tsurugi should be doing as the ultimate cop. The ultimate cop being outshunned by the ultimate professor. Or found in the kitchen, honestly. Name one useful cop. Go! Exactly. We love Ray. A little while ago, you said something about the scientific power of the Kisaragi Foundation. I literally said it, right? It is no exaggeration to say the Kisaragi Foundation is already half a century ahead of the cutting-edge science. The rumor is that they are actually providing manpower to the US side, although they're not from a reliable source. The Kisaragi Foundation can manipulate a human's memory. Leon Kennedy be second an agent now, not a cop, but you know. All I'm saying is that Leon clocked in to go to work, and he saw a civilian who very clearly needed his help, and he said, nah, I gotta clock into my 9 to 5. Realistically, Leon should have been helping Claire. So I gotta give him an L on that one. I'm just saying, he would rather talk to that loser who would not give him a promotion. He gets better, please. He would rather vibe with that loser who would not give him a promotion in the precinct than help someone actively looking for her brother. Kisaragi Foundation can manipulate humans' memories, do not dysmorphin. Oh my god. He knows what he did. It wouldn't be impossible. It's one of the reasons why I initially thought that a mastermind was among us. Is there really a need for someone to control Monokuma? Because so far, it has moved on its own. Claire carried that shit on her own? Well, no. Claire also failed because she got sidetracked by this one kid, and then she just gave up on the notion of finding her brother. So both Claire and Leon loved him to death. Not very in okay. Well, no, but both Claire and Leon are both not what's it called? Task driven. They went on one hell of a side quest. She looks for Chris in Resident Evil Veronica. That's good to hear. She came onto the scene in the second game though, saying, "Hey, I'm here for my brother," and then don't piss me off. If that's the case, what, they're in France? Why go to Raccoon City if Chris is all the way in France in the first place? L sister. It has moved on its own. What? Monokuma did. Actually, it's not a dream to create a Monokuma-type artificial intelligent robot with the skills of the Kisaragi Foundation. The humanoid theory has already been completed. That's incredible, but Mikaru, you didn't treat Monokuma as artificial intelligence when they were here back then, because she thought Raccoon City. She thought he was in Raccoon City. Well, all I'm gonna say is L sister. Lister. I'm sorry. Yeah, that yep. At the time, Lop, L-Cop. The beauty about Lop is that we could actually call that. You could actually use Lop against Tsurugi. You see, it's such a productive conversation that we found a new way to slander Tsurugi. In slandering both Claire and Leon, we went back in the circle and found a way to slander Tsurugi once more. At the time, I didn't know that the Kisaragi Foundation was deeply involved. But this hypothesis is also absurd because the level of AI has already reached the level of human beings. Kisaragi Foundation, what is it? Was it the Kisaragi Foundation involved with Host Academy? Certainly, that is an important question and the Kisaragi Foundation's mark was on the 5th floor. About that, listen carefully to what I have to say from now on because it's very shocking. Huh? Why'd you lower your voice? It's about what I found about the Kisaragi Foundation. That is... Ah! Right, you knew that we couldn't stay here for long, and you decided to have 2 things to tell us? Huh? guys doing in Mikaru's room? Yeah, Monokuma, seriously, stop appearing out of nowhere. Hey. What do you mean out of nowhere? More than that, I can't see this in your surveillance camera again. What's wrong with this? Wasn't it always like that? Leave it. Did Monokuma catch a strange thing not once but twice now? Hey, it's nighttime already, and you don't even sleep in Mikaru's room. You guys, I won't hesitate. But what? We haven't done anything bad. We're having a sleepover? Actually, perfect excuse. Isn't it just a strange thing that there's 2 males and 2 females? What? Hey, fuck off. It was just a joke. Seriously, the surveillance camera doesn't seem to work, so I'm just here to check it out. Thank you, Ray. Why are you checking with us with your, Why are you checking with us that your management is poor? What do you think you know about the surveillance cameras? We're not even going to sleep. We're just gathering to chat here, so hurry up and get out. Is it really poor management? Always. In my vivid mind, I think that you must have done something to the camera. You know, right? If this is true, you're guilty of damaging the What? Monokuma, who was usually a strange way to speak, he became slightly different in mood than usual, and suddenly stopped as if it had died. Oh, he dead. Let's tear it apart! But it stopped speaking. Monokuma, what are you doing? Hey, hold on. This is somehow similar to back then. When? When Uraharu's execution was over, Mikako Kurokawa went down the secret stairs saying that Monokuma stopped. Huh? Does that mean school is still closed? So if Ray's theory is to believe that the mastermind memory wiped themselves, right? And no one is controlling Monokuma, then does that mean that Monokuma is running on batteries instead? And it ran out in chapter 3. It ran out just now. So each Monokuma throughout the school has like a life expectancy. School is still closed. What's wrong with it? It's not even a computer before crashing. It might be something like that. Oh, it's back. What? My body's movements are getting dull. Oh no! It's not the movement that's dull. What? It can't be. This is not at all. My body doesn't move. 11 seconds have passed. Seems like there's enough time to move. What are you doing, Monokuma? You should pull the knot. Wait, the system's a little bit different. The camera isn't a problem now. I'm gonna do a quick checkup now. Sure, man. It's gone. What was that? Leave it alone because we can't afford to worry about Monokuma. I'd also rather call it off for the day. And we haven't heard the second act that Ray-chan found yet. I'll tell you about it tomorrow. As you may have seen before, Monokuma is slowly starting to notice the anomalies in my room. I'll come up with other measures soon, so back off for now. Let's do as she suggests. It's already late anyway, so we have to go to bed early for tomorrow. Honestly, I don't think I'll be able to see much because of the story about my current memory loss. Well, I'll be going now. Why is she leaving? This is her room. Alright. Never mind. Go, get to bed and sleep. The switch is off now. Right. But why a teddy bear? Stop worrying, go to sleep already. I mean, I gave her like 4 of those. She has a fucking collection at this point. And then we decided to go to bed at Ray's proposal. Let's go back to my room. Time to save. Alright, so we need to find another infinite power supply because that's the only thing Kisaragi's greedy ass likes. So, if we're gonna do more of his free time events, I lay in my bed but I can't sleep at all. If Ray's story is true, all of us, we already spent time in Hope's Peak. We lost our memories. Ooh, damn. I'm sorry, but Kizuna's death will never not be funny to me. I mean, listen, did I like the trial less than I originally thought it would? Yes. Does it detract from the fact that it's hilarious knowing that she stood there bleeding out for half an hour while all this shit was going around her? Also, yes. We ended up killing each other, our own friends who used to go to school together. That can't be. We're all amnesiacs? Ray said it was a guess, an unlikely story. I had to convince myself and tried to fall asleep. So, what are you going to do next? Hey, I think you've been against your classmates that way. It's pretty desperate, isn't it? And I'll leave you with what I've been thinking about before. The details are over. I mean, it's annoying. Don't worry. I'll be watching. Even if I said that, I can't say for sure because it's not important right now. By the way, do you know, as long as you keep deciding, Mori will end up dead. Hello? Did you expect me to worry about you? Even your own existence won't interfere with the plan to get rid of the useless flattery. So, what do you think? Are you in despair now? No, fun guy. Whatever. Lucky. Now on, you'll be king over there. Do a good job. It's a pretty valid reaction to that dream. Is it morning? My head. Headache. I slept the wrong way. I think I had a strange dream because I can't remember properly because of the headache. Just a time morning announcement. I should have breakfast with the others. So we're now on day 2. Does anyone want to check if Tsurugi's still alive, or... Breakfast time as usual. There was only 4 of us, even with Ray. But with that aside, it was quieter than usual. It goes without saying, even if you try to have a conversation to find something to fight the mastermind, you'll expose it to them due to the surveillance camera. Besides that, everyone seems to have a lot to think about last night because of Ray's conclusion. Most crucially, it's because of the current dining room. It's because the current dining room had a mix of a desperate character in addition to the 4 of us. Hey! Oh! This is a lot, this food. It is! Did you make all of this? Intermediate taste of the new world and the old world, but the women dancing the tango of the Iberian Peninsula is familiar. Brother, what? Why is this crazy guy with me? The taste of the food is getting worse. I'll stop eating. Ray, no matter how harsh, you can't. What's wrong? If I don't tell you what I think of him, you already know. Well, Ray already suspected Kisaragi more than anyone of being the mastermind. Hey, but haven't you spoken to him? He's been only saying meaningless stuff for no reason. I have spoken to him, and he still says meaningless stuff. So, I tried talking to him yesterday, but I didn't understand anything he was saying. It was just as Monokuma said. I think there's something wrong on his head. But even putting that aside, I don't think Kisaragi is so arrogant. It's not about being good or bad. Don't you know what I want to say? Do I really need to say openly right here, right now? Ray, lower your voice. He can hear it all. Oh. Hey, he might be, you know, he might have a little screw loose, but I said it said it on Monday, and I'll say it again. He got that shit on. Not gonna lie. That's how spiffy Haru thought he looked when he put on that outfit in the ballroom. Whether they listen or not, he's a stable anyway, so why do I care? Ray, you're rather fierce this morning. Mikako! Are you out of your mind? Oh. Are you okay? You've been pouring out blood in your face all over. Alright, yesterday, Kuwakara came to her senses for a brief moment. Except for me and Kisaragi, no one knows. I forgot about that. I'm... okay. It's all well and good, but why are you here? Do you still think you're in a cooperative relation with us? You're obviously hiding something. Until you tell the truth, you won't be in the clear. Oh my god. Bro, what is it with people in leadership position in this game just, like, excluding other people? There's, like... I can count how many of us are left with one finger, alright? With one finger. With one hand. I'm not counting Tsurugi because he might as well be dead with how long he's been in a coma. Should we really exclude her? Sorry. I'll just eat. And I'll get out. Now wait a minute, there's no need to push it this far. Mikako-chan, it's okay, so... There are certain facts that only she knows. Those might be decisive keys to change. Imagine bro wakes up after the BDA. He's gonna be like, the fuck happened? Y'all are just as bad as I thought you were. Those might be decisive keys to change this frustrated situation. And you just want to move on like this? Hey. I'm sorry, but I also agree with Ray's opinion. If we're hiding something, the honest thing to do would be to say it. So why can't you say it? Ria, you're my homie. You know, I finished your free time events first. So I'm saying this in a place of endearment. You are the last person to talk about honesty. Brother, you were hiding food since the second day we got trapped in the ballroom. Alright? I'm not gonna hold you trying to kill Haru. I'm not gonna hold against you instigating a little 1v1 with Haru, because at that point you were starving. However, at the second day when we still had food, you were not starving. So I will hold that against you, that you were sneaking food in your little room here without any of us knowing, and then blaming it on Ray and Tsurugi. It's okay. You don't have to fight for me. Everyone, just do what you've always done. Yama, oh brother. Here she go again. Mikako-chan? I can't take this anymore. Even at this moment, you're saying that you're going to keep your mouth shut and stay away from us from casting suspicions all over the place? Stop playing around. You're treating us like fools. I'm kind of surprised for Ray to suddenly do an outburst like that. Another headache? What's the deal with those? What is your relationship with the Kisaragi Foundation? How did you know that if Monokuma stops, the facility would shut down? Mom's mad. I'm sorry. Can't answer. Why can't you answer? Can't answer. Are you kidding me? Then putting aside all you say, and putting all that aside and say that you're the mastermind. Can you really do that, huh? Hikaru, calm down. Why are you suddenly getting so heated up? Mikako, I know this is painful, but I have to ask you, if you know something, tell us, please. I can't. Is that because you don't want to talk, or is it because you don't really know anything? It's not that. Then why? I'm not asking you to tell me what you know. I'm asking, why can't you tell us? Don't come near me! Hey! Mikako Kurokawa, why are you running away? Oh. Ray! What? Why did things turn out like this all of a sudden? Oh. Hello? She's such a teacher. It's the first time I've ever seen Mikako act like that. And Ray too. What is going on? You have to follow them first. I like how Yamato is just chilling. Ray! She went into her room. Ray-chan, why are you so angry? Nothing will change with getting mad at Mikako-chan. Ray-chan should be aware of this. Of course I know. I also know that this isn't like me, but I'm more curious of you guys who can be so calm in situations like this right now. She said, I know I'm acting out of character. I don't care. What are you trying to say? I'll call you later. We can't keep meeting every night, alright? Like, listen, Ray, I appreciate you working with us, but surely you have the wherewithal to know that if we meet in secret every night, then eventually the jig is up and Monokuma will find out that we're meeting in secret. Hey Chad, since Wei has Mikharu become so emotional, this day's becoming the rarest of all. It's the story we didn't hear last night, is that it? Ray knows the story, and we don't know. Does this make us different? Are you saying that's serious enough for Rei-chan to be so mad like that? I don't know. We have no way of knowing. This makes me feel uneasy for some reason. Well, Mikaru, who showed an emotional behavior, telling us to follow her. When I looked at her in the eyes, she seemed to be shaking a little. Let's focus what we can do for now. It's important to stay positive in mind. Alright, I'm gonna get some water, and then we'll continue. Yeah. Baby-doo-doo. Alright, so, before the stream, I checked how far away from BDA we were. I know for a fact that, when we started, I was 3 hours away from the BDA. So, that being said, with the knowledge that I'm 2 hours away from the BDA right now, I'm going to do another Yamato interaction. Oh wait, no, I have to go to the machine. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try to do another Yamato interaction, and then I'll finish off Raise. Hello? Hello? Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you. Let's go gambling! Give me an infinite power source! I need an infinite power source! Bible. RIP to the goat. Give me an infinite power source! Oh. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Oh. That was easy. Oh, my green screen is tweaking out. Hello? I think I just made it worse. Let's go. Break! Takeoff! Wing! Sky is loud! Yuki's approaching me! Oh, it's touching! Sure, man. Oh! Wanna play? And I'll be your opponent. Is that it? Playing? I'll do it! Bro, you gotta prepare to go through a surplus of energy when you talk to him. Like, oh my god. How the fuck does Mikako find herself, like, clearly she knows him. What type of relationship do you have? We have like Mikako, who barely speaks, going with Mr. like caffeinated with a quadruple shot espresso down like 50 Red Bulls over here. Yes, I'll get. Oh, this is not translated anymore. Loki, that's me and my one friend's dynamic. I'm super quiet when she's like a squirrel. I'm sure I'm asking you, please, Kisaragi. Please be translated. Woo! Yuki, was it? Here, this building it has obviously have some drastic changes to be made to be this new and shiny. Hey, Kisaragi, I'm sorry to ruin your mood, but I want to ask you a few questions if that's okay. Questions again? There's always so many. How many times will you keep asking them? I'm sorry, but I have to. There's a diary in the hidden room in the library. Did you write it? There's a diary in the back of the library. It's been a while since we came here. We were safe in a moment, but we can't get out. That's what it said. Do you remember? That... No! Diary! That... I know what I wrote. Kisaragi? I should be related! And the more I delve into the info, the more curiosity increases to know the truth. But I can't go back. What are you trying to say? I know! I am very lucky. Surprisingly, they survived. Our friends were able to do this much. But is! Now I can tear it down. Not much time left before. I have to do something somehow. Should I suppress it? Curiosity is endless. What to do? I don't know what to do. It'll be ruined. It is despair. Everything I did is in vain. Brother, take a breather, please. Take it easy. If you don't know what you have to, if you don't know, you don't have to force an answer. I'm only asking. Yuki Maeda, you and the rest of them, believing in friends is good. So I'll believe. What is it? But do you know? I could not let. I saw it for a moment. Mikako! Ah! It hurts! Is that trust? That's what I believe deeply in my heart. And why? No, not yet. Kisaragi, why are you so flustered? Just try to calm down. Well, is there something else? However, I must ask you something. You all suspect me? Well, we do not suspect you. So, it's very difficult to say for the others. Ray suspects Yamato from the diary. Just from that itself, she suspects him as the mastermind. I didn't hear an answer, but there was a reaction. Yamato, I can't understand you, but I don't think we have much time, so I'll say it bluntly. We suspect you as the mastermind. Oh, damn. Alright. I don't know if I would have told him that, but cool. You show up late, and we found information about something called the Kisaragi Foundation in the school. I don't want to believe it. Yamato, I don't want to think you're the mastermind. Brother, you've known him for 24 hours. What are you talking about? Yamato, just calm down and tell me the truth, please. Mastermind? Monokuma? Yeah, it's Monokuma. It's not me. You should think about that, yeah? This is a trap. It's not right. But if I try to give my side, it will be difficult for them to believe me. That's probably... That person said they'd get in the way. I don't know what you're going through, but you're suffering, Kisaragi. I won't ask anymore. What an astute conclusion, Yuki. Kisaragi's brain seems damaged. Has he been like this since he was born? But what about the photo we found? How did a guy like that become the third leader of the Kisaragi Foundation? Monokuma probably put Yamato here to mess with us. I don't think there's any more information I can get from talking to him. It would just be a waste. Yuki is my friend. It would have been nice if he looked like this much earlier. However, it would have been nice if he was always like this. Huh? Everyone's fine. There's still hope. Yamato stopped talking and went back to his room. Yamato, he really is a mysterious guy, but he's not a bad guy or anything. I think he's just like us. Brain damage. I feel like Monokuma set it up for some reason. He tries to explain something to me, but it always ends up being nonsensical. So, are we suggesting that Monokuma kind of fucked up his brain before he gave it? I'm still curious to know how his entire addition to this counts as a motive. Even so, it hasn't been long since I met him, but he called me his friend. Somehow it doesn't feel weird. Yamato's voice calling me a friend. The record of Yamato Kisaragi has been updated in the Electronic Student Handbook. Alright, so according to the wiki, that's all there is for Yamato. I have to go back. Alright, just 2 interactions. Yeah. So I guess we're done with him. Oh, he's gonna die. Oh, I played these games before. I mean, it could also be the fact that he is a late addition. I've played these games before. It could also be the fact that he's a late addition to the game, and we only have this chapter to hang out with him, so they only give him 2 free time events to do. Hope? No. Alright, so now we have to track down Ray. Which, I wish we had a map that would tell us where Ray was. I'm not gonna lie. Because, well, what are we supposed to do? I guess we could try to go to the 5th floor. She seems like the type of person that would hang out in a new area, right? Ray! Oh, Ray! On our floor! That's Akane. Yeah. Not who I thought would be here, I'm not gonna lie. Tsuruya. And Ray is nowhere to be seen. Oh, wait, there's still this. And Ray is nowhere to be seen. Cool. If I go to her wiki page and I click on her, will it tell me where to find her? Because I'm not about to check literally this entire school. Are you for real? Hangin', Rampa, another. Where to find each character for free time. She's hiding from us? No, actually. Maybe in the library? I forgot. The minute I put Danganronpa in free time, this can bring up the the official game. This is the 3rd floor. You're in this room? No? Understandable. Is she in her room? Maybe she's here. No. she was in her room. That's awkward. Hey! Not translated. Well, it's okay. This is her last free time event anyways, so we're good. Equipment. Where's the teddy bear? There you go. I'm feeding into your collection. Do the hokey pokey and we shake it all about. That's what it's all about. Yo, the globe is almost the same size as her desk. Take that in. Alright, so after this, then the only other person, we have to either wait for Mikako to stop BSing us, or we have to wait for Sugi to wake up from his coma. Both of which seem very unlikely, if I'm being completely honest. So we'll see who stops with the BS first. Danganronpa, another 3-time events. And we just get Ray. Let's go here. And we'll go with the Bowser. And we interact. Bring this bigger. I'm pretty sure we did first 3, so all we have to do is do the last interaction. Okay. And playback speed. Let's do. Alright. Hey, Mikaru. Mikaru? Hey, Mikaru, why are you ignoring me? Why do you keep talking to me? I told you my stories last time like you asked, so you should mind your own business now. It's so funny because these free time events have to account for the fact that they can be done at any time. So they can't show too much character development, right? But it's also whiplash to get to the point of the game where she's actively working with us and actively chill with us, and then just have that be her final interaction with her. That's right, I have nothing to say for you. For one thing, the leagues that you and I play in are far apart as Earth and the Andromeda Galaxy. Originally, it shouldn't have even been a chance for you to speak to me, let alone becoming friends. Unless, just give up speaking to me and go play with the other kids. There's lots out there. But I just can't differentiate you. Oh, please do. Are you aware how much time I wasted because of you since last time? It's because I'm incompetent, isn't it? What? You're not associated with me or all the others because we're not as competent as you are. Bravo, how astute of you. Now turn around and leave. Then maybe not now, but someday, if I rise to your level, Mikaru, will you be friends with me? If that happens, then I'll acknowledge you. Which it did happen at the end, at the start of the chapter. She's like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna call you incompetent anymore. I'm gonna call you Yuki." And Yuki almost fumbled that, and he was like, "What?" If that's even possible, that is. Go ahead and try. If you have the resolve and the audacity and use them to rise to my level, I will surely become friends or whatever with you. Yes, although it might be difficult at present and day like that might come, but for now I think that's the closest I could get to Mikaru. What are you so satisfied with? What I meant is that there is no way till then that I become friends with you, so you should get out of my sight at once. This is so hilarious to do. This is so hilarious to do in the 5th chapter, by the way. after her having her Byakuya moment. Such a weird guy. But anyways, it'd be quite entertaining to watch you struggling to become my friend. Keep trying, I guess. Sure, yeah. Work. I guess. She regrets. She had one moment where it's the amnesia. She got her memory wiped again. So for that little, it was just for that little moment though. but before she became back to normal. Just like yesterday when it was nighttime, Mikaru called us together. I know my game's just completely messed up, but I do love how the text box is messed up in this chapter, but just this chapter. You get it now? I said it many times now, but we can't stay long. It'll probably be shorter than yesterday because Monokuma's starting to notice the existence of this room. No, maybe this will be the last time I'm reading in my room. Yeah? You can't even see Akane. I mean, you can, but like, if you have here, you can't. Well, what do we do then in the future? From now on, maybe there's nothing else to talk about anymore. What? It's nothing. It's a matter of the room, don't worry. I will try to make a new jamming suitable device in its place. Almost as tall as Tsuruya, by the way. Okay, more importantly right now is this second piece of information when Mikaru was cut off yesterday. That's right, what was it, Ray-chan? I felt uncomfortable in that moment. It was like the line of self-deceit hit the sky limit. I thought Akane was going to say, "Aren't you worried?" I thought she was going to say it out loud, but unexpectedly, she just quietly drew her breath. Listen carefully. I remember what you found about the Kisaragi. You remember what you found with the Kisaragi Foundation, right? That same building is the place we're stuck in right now. This ain't even Hope's Peak. Same building. We are in Hope's Peak. No. What? This is not Hope's Peak Academy. I was joking about the layout being so different, but that's like actually a plot point. It's a plot point that the layout is so different that it's not even Hope. I thought it was just, you know, a fan game taking creative liberties of the fact that it was just taking place in Hope's Peak Academy, but the layout was different because it was a fan game. What? Huh? Are you kidding me? This isn't Hope's Peak Academy? Isn't it the fact that we each entered this building was Hope's Peak Academy originally? That's true. Rach had said it too. We found a guidebook from Hope's Peak Academy and the structure of the building was the same too. No, at the time I only knew this, but it wasn't. What in the world do you mean, Ray? Why do you think that? Oh? Use this. Stack of paper. Money spread! Just pulled up on us. What's this? Paper? Heyo! Though I feel like if anyone should do that, it's... Who was the richest? Did we have someone that was rich as part of the cast? I guess it would be Tsuruya, right? Because he's a merchant. Tsuruya, flex your cash right now. The Hope's Peak Academy brochure found on the 5th floor. This is the structure of the 2nd and 5th floors. What? As Ray says, it's a brochure that showed the structure of Hope's Peak Academy. It seemed to be the rest of the 1st floor schematic that Ray discovered on the first day we were here. As you guys said, the 1st floor of this building is identical to the one I found earlier, so I had doubts that this was their Hope's Peak. I had no doubts that this was Hope's Peak Academy, but that was my mistake. If you take a good look at that brochure, Hope's Peak Academy brochure, just by looking at the first chapter, the structure diagram on the 2nd floor, we're able to understand the meaning of Mikaru's words. What? The classroom, the library, and the pool? There was no pool, right? I'm gonna be so honest with you guys. No one used the pool in Hope's Peak Academy, so I mean, it sounds cool in theory, but we had the ultimate swimmer, and she didn't even use the pool, so kind of a scam, not gonna lie. Not only that, there's no power room in the document either. Looking back at the anxiety was slowly rising, I looked at the structural diagrams of the 3rd, 4th, and 5th floors in turn. Now you understand that this place is not Hope's Peak Academy. Unbelievable. According to the brochure, the structure is as follows. On the 2nd floor, yeah, I got it. I'm sure we all know the infamous layout, so, I mean... There are similar facilities, but most of them are different. Even the 5th floor is completely different facility. Actually, no, it was just one room, but the 5th floor of the academy was also pretty fucked up, so kind of accurate. And this, is it Hope's Peak Academy? I'm not sure with only just this alone, because the surveillance cameras were turned into a machine gun. Is it a possibility that the master transformed the entire school? Of course, this isn't just the only thing. Did you really expect I'll be easy on you? Well, You guys are not gonna believe this. It's such a crazy coincidence, but the real Host Peak Academy damn near also has guns attached to the cameras. It was also bolted up. It has to do with that tragedy thing you guys found. Yeah, crazy coincidence, by the way. Rocher merely gave the final blow to the things that have been questioned. The things left as questions. There are quite a few. Where to begin? Yes, the first question I had when the second floor was first opened. I was with Maya back then, so you remember when it comes to the power room. Power room? You mean that Host Academy can't get energy from the outside? Correct. Isn't that strange? The Host Peak that's located in the middle of Tokyo, for some reason, cannot receive energy from outside any longer. Well, I believe that on the account of the tragedy, but I see how that would still be weird. Even if we assume that the outside world is a mess due to the biggest, most awful, most devastating event in human history, wouldn't there be enough safety devices such as a minimum reserve power? But nonetheless, Monokuma said it was impossible. From this moment on, I began to feel a little uneasy about this. Yo, why is Rei a better detective than Tsurugi? why is she putting together pieces better than Tsurugi ever could? Also, look at the library school's office. There were no books that could be found in normal schools, it's just papers and dictionaries. Tsurugi also mentioned that when the fourth floor opened and examined the office, it was the same when Uehara found Maki's cell phone. It was out of range. Ray W. It's strange considering the location of the school. No way. The biggest question still is the appearance of the fifth floor. There were classrooms up until the fourth floor, but the fifth floor is a billion years away from the school. You've all seen it, haven't you? Crucially, the structure of the fifth floor is very similar to the power room on the second floor. So I hypothesized that the fifth floor was kind of like a teacher's area, since that's where like it had their own kitchen and stuff. Is the fifth floor just like an employee-only area then? Crucially, the structure. Yeah. Don't you think it's right to see that the original fifth floor was renovated for the school, on contrary to the school was itself that was renovated? What? Then really, this isn't Host Peak? I can't say with 100% certainty, but there is a high probability we were kidnapped from Host Peak Academy and mistakenly thought this building, which had similar appearance to Host Peak. If it's not Host Peak, where are we then? This is where she's like, we're in the Kisaragi Foundation building, obviously. Where do you think you are? A mark that we've seen countless times in this building until now. And where would you guys have the technology to renovate the building of this magnitude? You don't mean the Kisaragi Foundation? Bum bum bum. Kisaragi Foundation. Our building owned by the Foundation is highly probable. So, if only we could ask the one guy who probably would have answers to this, but he's a little out there in the moment. Mastermind that imprisoned us is a member of the Kisaragi Foundation too? But then, Yamato Kisaragi, that person is the mastermind? I don't know, considering the hypothesis of memory loss, everything becomes a mess, whether they are the ultimate student or not. Even if you are God, it becomes impossible to find the truth. Well, I asked him, Yuki, tell him. He said no, which is why it was stupid of me asking him. Besides, the fact that there is no energy supply and there's no signal areas outside, it means it's a high possibility that it's a place far away from the city. With the current notion, I have no clue. The more I find out, the more desperate I get. Maybe it's best if we get out of here. Maybe we can survive. Why are you doing this, Ray? What? Is that the extent of the ability? You said you were confident that you would cooperate, but now you're just trying to give up on this despair? Bro, last chapter, you were in despair. What are you talking about, Yuki? Don't be ridiculous, mate. I didn't even say a word about giving up. I'm not sure about that. Being so discouraged is already halfway thinking like that. You were so angry this morning, so I was worried you might be getting pressured. Is this 100% the Mikaru who always shouted at us, hanging her shoulders and drooping all over the floor, the real deal? Talk your shit, Ray. Yo, it is absolutely a travesty that Canada died because I cannot confront her about this new species of allergen. uh, have you finished talking? Huh? Yuki Maeda? You too. What's going on? Stop it. Why are you trying to fight? This situation's different now than when I shouted. You're just leaning on me now. And when you get nervous, you pass the responsibility onto me. Look, now you're only seeing me whining? That's wrong. Even though I was surprised by the current facts, I haven't given up. And I have no intention of giving up. I haven't despaired yet. Me when I lie. You're scared to be angry, aren't you? Ooh. Oh. I thought she slapped the shit out of him. Oh my god. Oh shit. If you don't know anything, shut the hell up, Maeda. I'm saying this with all the more reason because I faced the situation. Now, even after hearing the despairing facts, I think it is a courage act to say nothing is wrong, but that itself is reckless and stupid, not courageous. You stupid beggar. Wait, me next? Anyways, realistically speaking, it's no different than committing suicide to just bump into each other. Who said that? Like a fool, knowing that there is no more information and there's no more answers to the situation that we're facing now. Or what else? Are you saying that you found out the mastermind and found a trump card to overcome this? No, I don't know anything, but I'm also not reckless. I don't mean to give up. Nothing will change if you get discouraged just because you don't have an answer. Before Kisaragi showed up, where did Mikawa go? You can't catch the mastermind with such a despair in you. After this far? Did you hear what I said until now? These are two things I found out after putting together all the information I had up until this moment. In other words, putting all the clues together, all we found is that we may be amnesiac, and that this isn't Homespeak Academy. This is it. It's all over. There are no more clues. All up onto the 5th floor, which is the last floor, has already been opened. And in order for the locked ones to be unlocked, someone has to go and clear as a class trial. Since I promised to get out of here with you guys, no more murder should happen. Uh-oh. Getting into Tsurugi territory here. What do you mean by that? Or what? Do you want a murder to happen? Speaking of Tsurugi, how come no one's worried about it? No one really cares about Tsurugi. Understandable. But still, dog, it's been 2 days at this point. That's not what I mean. The only hope, Mikako Kurokawa, doesn't tell us anything. Aren't you angry when you guys say, let's work together? We have to figure it out, even if we need to rush through and no one can talk about Tsurugi. If you want to say something to me, do it after you figure out something to fix the situation yourself. Don't speak nonsense in your mouth without knowing anything, you stupid fool. Damn. Man. What? You guys are fighting now? But Monokuma. Great, he had to come anyways. I don't have anything more to say now, so you can all get out. Don't even come to my room anymore. Shit. Ray-chan. Hey. Sorry if this is a bad moment. The surveillance camera, oh, we lost her. We got her on our side, and then we lost her in a matter of 2 days. In 48 hours, run from let's work together to escape to never talk to me again. Yuki, you have fumbled the worst at the worst. I blame all this on Yuki. No, actually. His terrible social skills have led to the worst possible outcome. This surveillance camera, it doesn't seem like it's a malfunction. What the hell do I care, you fucking bear shit? Get out of my room. Scary! Mikaro, I'll just say this. Hope is not found, but it is created. Don't forget. Satsuki's words. Look at her attitude. I think she's going to distance herself from us again from tomorrow. Well, thank God I did her free time event when I did. Am I right? Holy shit. Did we say something wrong? Who's we? Who is we? Brother, if you don't... I fully understand Mikaru's worries and feelings. As she said, even if we surmise all the information we have obtained since then, the conclusion comes up. Girl, who is a we? Teruya and Akane did not say jack shit in that meeting, by the way. He was the only one that did the talking besides Ray. Of course, those two conclusions are neither a clue to escape nor a clue to the mastermind. Rather, it's the fact that made us more confused in our minds. But is it fine to just be angry and discouraged by that? Of course, Mikaru is also human. I understand she could get angry or nervous, but I don't know. I don't know what to do anymore. It's nighttime, so let's go to sleep. I think it'll be much better afterwards. Yuki, man. Yuki. Ijia. Kisaragi Foundation. This isn't Homespirit Academy? Confused information and Mikaru's angry face kept glimmering around her eyes. Her feelings grew so intense that we had a serious fight with her. Akane and Teruya couldn't properly say whether Mikaru's hypothesis was correct or not. It was too shocking. Is it too late to get a new protagonist? Tsurugi, the monkey paw curls. Tsurugi wakes up. He is a new protagonist. Tsurugi doesn't show any signs of waking up either. Damn it, for this. Satsuki didn't save us just to be like this. Nah. I forcibly calmed my uncivil heart and tried to fall asleep. I'm looking at it, it's morning already. I was really upset last night. I should go eat first. Breakfast time! The people in the dining room hall are Akane, Teruya, Yamato, and me. Only the four of us. Ray didn't come as expected. Ray-chan was here. Oh, she's avoiding us specifically. Oh, okay. A little before you came here. Really? Yeah, as soon as I arrived, she just took the food out of the kitchen and left. I called her, but she just left us without looking back, telling us to investigate on our own. She must have been very upset about yesterday, but I still don't think it's Maeda's fault. Her? Who else is to blame? I can't determine whose was it, but I really don't think it was anyone's fault. Huh? But if Mikaru goes away from us again, it's going to be hard to get to be together. Can we really do this by ourselves? See, this is where it's obvious that Akane really has a crush on him. Because what do you mean? What do you mean it's not Yuki's fault? I'm sorry, Teruya. It's because of me. Ah, I'm not blaming you, Yuki. Never mind. I guess everyone's on Team Yuki. I thought yesterday Mikaru was a little strange too. What should we do from now on? I'm asking because I'm worried about this. Ray-chan's obviously nervous. We've never gotten closer to her this much, but I can tell. She has a great sense of responsibility. Even when she was acting alone, she has done a more thorough investigation than anyone else to escape from here, especially Tsurugi. She even promised to live together and escape with us. In the end, all the information that we worked so hard to find was useless, because it was even more desperate information. Mikaru felt a sense of being responsible. I shouted so loudly at her without knowing Mikaru's feelings like that. No, you definitely knew her feelings on the matter. You just yelled at her. Seriously, Maeda, why are you blaming yourself again? As I said over and over, you're not wrong. I mean, I guess. Thanks, but even if no one's at fault, that's a big if, by the way. There's still responsibility to take. She's left us again. It's okay, even if Mikaru continued to help in the current situation, there wouldn't be much to do anyways. In the end, we're right back to square one. Brother, he must be so lonely. Like, you are appearing so much these days. I guess things aren't going so well. Takuma, don't just jump out of next to me. What are you here for? Well, a few days ago, I thought you were going to come out with a powerful return. It seems like it was just an image in the court. That's just pointless meddling. Disappear already. Hey, don't be like that so much. It's not so bad to eat with someone else, you know. Recently, I don't know what you've been doing in Mikaru's room lately. The surveillance camera hasn't caused any abnormalities since yesterday, and I'm going to go over it in more detail, especially since I'm suspecting some things. Well, it doesn't really matter if you find something out of a broken camera. I don't have to worry about a thing looking at that mood you guys have right now. Boo! Can you tell it's the end of the stream because my reading has gotten so bad? End of stream reading, am I right? I get it. The method of trying to separate us like that has already become unsatisfying long time ago, right? The taste of the food has been lacking, so why don't you get out if you have nothing else to do? I didn't come here for nothing. I don't have anything to do with you guys, but I'm just here to check on Kisaragi's condition. Kisaragi? Kisaragi, how's your body? No problem. The food melts due to the winding taste of the asparagus. The honey guest was swallowed. A pleasant feeling. Bro's so excluded. He is on cloud 9. You know what? Love that for him. Looking good. How's your mood? I thought you'd be pretty nervous. What? Do I think? I wonder if I'll be okay. The last thing to offer said that kid? What? Hey, how confident can you be? It's questionable whether that'll change anything. Even if it's just one. You have a secret trick, Kisaragi. Huh, that's interesting. I come and see. Anytime. But it wins the game. Without defeat. Good. Your role as a transfer student could be more appropriate. Well then, let's see what happens next. What was that? Now he's gone. What? How is... I desperately need to know how he is the motive. Well, I don't know what Kisaragi is saying. In my eyes, it looked like Monokuma and Kisaragi are checking each other. Monokuma's just like, that's my sweetie. Is it bad between them? If Kisaragi's the mastermind, shouldn't he be in good terms with Monokuma? I don't know. We probably won't be able to know that no matter how many hours we think about it. It's better not to pay attention to them. There's no Ray. Mikako is avoiding us, and Tsurugi is still faded. Day 3, by the way. It's just the 3 of us, but I don't think we should give it just yet. Let's continue investing in the school as we have always done. Hope is something we create with our own hands. Yeah, I agree. Mate is cheering us, so I'll do my best. I don't know if I can do it, but I'll try. If I find something, I'll let you guys know. Mikaro distances herself from us, but the investigation will still continue. We can never give up on our friends who died so far. BDA1. Don't give up until you can muster any more power. I don't know. Especially because we finished Ray. Tsurugi's still fated. Mikako is still avoiding us. We finished Akane. We finished Teruya. And we finished Kisaragi. So what is there to do? Well, that is a Saturday me problem. So anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed. We'll leave it here, and I'll see you guys Saturday, not Friday, for the BDA. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys the next time.